Today I'm gonna eat some trash.
Each year, millions of tons of food waste end up in landfills and not in the bellies of hungry people. And each year, hundreds of dollars leaves my bank account so I don't become one of those hungry people. So I thought, what if I combine the two? And here's my challenge. Survive for 3 days with only eating food I get from dumpster diving.
But what are my ground rules here? Well, obviously I'll continue to drink water from the tap. But as for food, I can only eat food I get out of the trash, with the exception of rice and spice. That's so I don't starve over the next 3 days if I don't find anything, but hopefully I'm not just eating rice for the next, spiced rice for the next 3 days.
But I don't know the first thing about dumpster diving. Do you just suit up and jump in? Where can and can't you scrounge for food? Are there rules for dumpster diving? And how will this affect my daily codependence with sugar?
So like any good millennial, I started where we all start our research, the local library.
I just have a quick question. Does the library have any resources on dumpster diving? Because I want to try that, and I haven't checked in my local library.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
So dumpster diving is also for computers. Oh, thanks, local library. Wow. With my first quest for knowledge filled, it was time to turn to the next best thing. The perennial life distraction, the internet, and other sources. From what I found online, there are 3 main rules to being a dumpster diver. 1, don't make a mess. Be respectful of where you're dumpster diving. 2, if it's locked, you're out of luck. Don't try and break it. And 3, use your own discretion with food. There's no way to really tell if it's good or not. Wow, give it a try. Now just 2 more things to know. A couple of weeks ago, while scouting for dumpsters for this dumpster diving adventure, I met a guy in an alleyway named Isaac who gave me 2 pieces of advice for dumpster diving. Number 1, get yourself a claw so you can get stuff at those hard to reach places at the bottom of the dumpster. And the second, come at the dumpster from the side, because if you come from the front, it could topple over on you. Ooh.
It's time to start dumpster diving.
Well, might as well see what's inside.
Oh my god, a Nintendo Wii and accompanying AAA titles! Whoa! The #1 New York Times best-selling book by author John Green, The Fault in Our Stars! The critically acclaimed indie game of espionage and deceit, The Resistance! The Scooter! My friend, Ellie Heimowitz! Hey Ellie, did she run?
And while my first haul didn't actually turn out like that, it was pretty successful.
Holy crap! Tortillas and chocolate. So that's what my diet's gonna be for the next little while.
There is so much chocolate here. Tortillas and chocolate for days. Over here, there's also bananas galore, which is bananas. There's more bananas underneath. There's these clementines, which are a little rotted, but you gotta pick through them. And then these fruits that I don't know what they are, but I wanna take one and find out. For my first time out here trying this, that's a haul and a half, friends. I can't even lift all of this. Holy cow!
I was not expecting this. I mean, I'm gonna take this home right now, but I mean, I'm just gonna go shopping again. This is great.
Okay, this is insane. I legit thought there was the possibility that I would starve or just not find any food over these next 3 days, hence the rice and spice rule. But look at this haul. This is like, I went to one dumpster, I got all these fruits, I have so much chocolate. That's an insane amount of chocolate. And they are weird flavors too. All of this food came from the dumpster. And that's all chocolate, so I mean, talk about junk food.
I washed some of the berries and gave them a try.
Still good.
I then left to visit some friends and hit up some dumpsters along the way. Look at all those peppers and oranges. This is such a good day. When I got back, I got my roommate's opinions.
That for the next 3 days, I'm only eating things I find in a dumpster.
What the is that? Oh my god.
With a belly full of fruit and chocolate, I finished my first day.
Let's see what tomorrow brings. Day 2.
Breakfast.
This morning is one of the oranges I got yesterday, so we'll see how it tastes. Who said orange is a trash fruit?
Yesterday I went out during the day. Today I'm gonna go out during the night for some night diving and see what we find. Got a light here with me and I got my handy dandy safety goggles, which I can't see anything. I don't know why I did this. This was just a terrible idea. Okay, I just hope I'm not competing with raccoons as well because I am not ready for that kind of a fight.
And sometimes dumpster diving, you meet other people doing the same.
See any good stuff? Oh, meats! I don't know if I trust meats in the dumpster. Are you gonna take those? Do you think you could fry these up? This dumpster right here actually has tons of packaged meats that they're throwing out. But there's this one here that's not due until another month from now. So I'm gonna take it. I mean, this is all about getting out of your comfort zone a little bit. So nothing like eating meat from a dumpster to get a little bit uncomfortable, you know?
I'm gonna cook these sausages. I mean, they smell fun. They smell like sausages when you take them out of a package, so. So I just cooked these 2 sausages. And it tastes fine. Tastes like a regular sausage. After living off of only citrus and chocolate for the past day, this tastes really good.
It's the morning of the 3rd day. I went to bed last night having cooked those sausages that I found in a dumpster, and along with the peppers, and I'm waking up this morning and I feel totally fine. It was a good meal and I had a good sleep. So, let's see what today brings.
This tomato that I got out of the dumpster is so beefy. If this was a sporting event and you lined up 10 tomatoes, you'd look at this one and be like, I can tell who's juicing. They probably threw out this tomato because they looked at it and they thought, that is too much tomato. That is too much tomato. How is there so much tomato? Look at the size of this. This is like the size of half my head if my head was a tomato.
So beefy.
chips. This is Sweet and Beats, which sounds like a folk band, but is also a delicious chip. The due date on this is not even until next year, so I have no idea why they're being thrown out.
3 days ago, I started this challenge after a hearty breakfast, unsure of whether I was going to survive or find any food at all. And now, 3 days later, I'm having breakfast with frozen blueberries, an orange, gourmet granola mixed with a yogurt that apparently expired yesterday. Am I any worse off? Honestly, I'm doing so much better. I don't eat this good when I'm buying food.
When I started this whole challenge, I thought the food I'd be eating out of the dumpster would be very disgusting and difficult to stomach, and for 3 days, I would struggle. But instead, I thrived. I saw firsthand how much waste the food industry produces, and I realized a lot of the time, I am paying way too much for food. This challenge was intimidating, eating only food from a dumpster for 3 days. But when I truly threw myself headfirst into the challenge and got uncomfortable, the hurdle became so much smaller to overcome. And as weird as it may sound, dumpster diving has now become a regular part of my life. So now I ask you, what's your challenge? And how are you going to overcome it? See you all next week. Also, I did end up eating that meat from a dumpster.